Just one more video. Just one more video. You want to get a close-up on me? Come on, get the cameras in. Just get a close-up on me. I just got this revelation. And you know what? I forget it. I just completely forgot what it was. But, oh yes, like the revelation that just popped into me. What does it mean to have a revelation? Does it mean I'm a saint? No. It just means I had a vision within my head, or I just had basically, hey, Ma, I just had a thought. If I was 6 years old, hey, Mom, you know what I was thinking? That our energies are going to start to deplete now. We are going to build a stronger system within, and since the counteracting system pushes us one way or the other way, we build a strength and an immunity to the new vibration, which helps us grow strands that we can now connect all these new strands to the new vibration before we stretch out again. You know, when you put something together and becomes thick until they melt into each other and they fall as one. Well, that happens over time. That's happening right now. So I think for the next couple of weeks, and it's the new year for the Hebrews, and it's 2000. How many? What year is it? So our energies are going to be. I'm sorry, my energy seems to, like, I just got this thing like a flash, like my energy's going down. And I said, okay, I'm going to stay on top of it. Your energy doesn't have to go down. It's the frequency, okay, that puts you in this mode that you sort of tend to go, oh, I'm not feeling so good right now. And then you fall a little bit deeper each and every time, being able to handle that down mode, not being able to connect with the new energy that is coming in right now. Starting today, I don't know for how long it works, maybe 20,000 years, but this is the trickle of the first energy in my numbers, and I'll explain to you why. The 8 is August. It is the end of the even numbers before you reduplicate numbers again, which means 9 is odd, 10 is 1 plus 0, that's odd, 2 is even, but we already did 2 once. So this is the end, 8. 4 is the beginning, because in the cards there's 4 corners. This is the card. This is the 4 card. They got the 4 corners. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all have the 4 corners, and even the 10. 4 and 10, October 4th, and that's coming up at the beginning of October. But October doesn't only have 1 4 in it. This is a special October. Okay, because 10 equals 7. And 4 shows up on the 13th. 4 shows up on the 22nd. 4 shows up on the 29th. And today, 8/21, we are on the 29th of the cycle of the month of October of 8 and 10 of Jack Kevin, by going golfing and getting 6 on every single hole or a double bogey, giving you a 108, which is 60 seconds and 48 seconds, 108. Which is 108, JH, Jack Kevin, back in time. We're back in the middle, my friends. We're right here. We're somewhere around here. Somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I know exactly where I am. I'm exactly here. But it doesn't matter where we are. We're somewhere in here, because that's easy to say. But we're precisely at a period in time where I can just say, if it was Earth to Jupiter to Uranus, I don't know, back around to maybe Pluto and into Mars, and zoom around to Earth, and back around, I guess, Uranus, and back to Pluto, and over to Mars, and once in a while, like once a year, pass by that Jupiter over there. And the whole thing is, you see how flat my face is in that screen? You see how flat your thing is? You see all of me, but I'm flat like anything inside that screen of yours. Sir Lancelot. Don't forget about this guy. You know this guy? Because you know how to put things in their area, this is how things end up designed like this. I like it. This ends up to be this in between your lips right over here. This is your one nose that comes in, supporting your 2 balls. They're balls, they're eyeballs, and an eye socket. Socket for light. Give me some light into my eyes, so when I see out, I can see things bright and colorful. But if my eyes are closed and I do not see, and I see not known color, I will see it just as beautiful. Except when you say red to me, it wouldn't make any sense. I don't see the colors. They don't exist for me. Colors don't exist. Colors are shapes. All you need are shapes. Shapes are everything. All I showed you is lines over here. This is right up over here in my face. What's up? Imagine we're in one room like a bunch of superheroes. And it doesn't matter what, like we're all Supermans. And kryptonite, we beat that. We wear kryptonite for wristwatches now. So there's nothing that touches us. Imagine somebody comes in the door and you're sitting there going, yeah, and they say, come with me. Okay. Well, you're not moving. Come with me. Okay. I did. I closed my eyes, I went. How much more do I have to go to somebody else's place and their demand? Freedom. Yes, yes. Expression. The expression of something. The expression. Okay, what else is there? You know what's really funny? The address where I work, right, is X10 and 24X for 34. That's pretty weird. That is really weird. Down the street from where I go in, well, actually, I just go to help out, okay, is Jacob's house. And down the street from Jacob's house is the Jordan River. In what world? It's on the 2nd Paisley. Why is it on the 2nd Paisley? I'm going to show you why it's on the 2nd Paisley. Okay. You can call this a nose, however you want to call it. You can call it a big whale, right? Look like a whale, little sperm whale or something. But on the 1st Paisley, 1 Paisley, this is 1st Paisley. This is 2nd Paisley. 3rd Paisley, okay, is, there is no 3rd Paisley, but there is a 4th Paisley that runs a road right over here. And here's a CT, Kushtar, 32. That means that's a passage. 1st and 2nd Paisley, the address is X10, 2nd Paisley, yin and yang. This is the area code? JOR 1SO 151 151 77 and 74. 47 times 33 1551. This is all Jesus in short numbers because Messer has the rest of the numbers, and there's other ways to do it also. The minute you come up with 4 numbers, divide them into either the center 2 or pairs. Divide them up into pairs. So we have this whole scenario over here. Not only that, Bam Bam and Fred Flintstone, because they work at the quarry, well, I've been running into the quarry, and I've been swimming in the quarry in the area that I've been all my life. And where, you know what? I sort of feel like the close family of the region, we own our own freaking cemetery. And a friend of mine buries the dead. I mean, holy crap, isn't that exciting? I've even gone for a beer with that guy. Not only that, that guy showed me how to drive standard for the first time on a Honda Civic in 1980, what's it called? I was old before I learned that standard. Same guy buries people. Crazy, eh? Nice guy. Nice guy. Nice guy. I'm not going to make any jokes to fry anybody right now. So all these numbers in 2395 Einstein Avenue of Creation, where they brought things in Imperial, where things were a metro. C dar. D-A-R. The D-A-R, the Delta Angel resident, okay, or the creation angel, cedar, cedar, like the cedar tree. For me, 1010, thank you. For me, this is freaking unbelievable real. This story sounds so true, but only my vision, that's all. But for me, my vision is true. The reality, if it falls into fiction or not, that is the difference of choice. Everyone has a choice. For me, there's nothing fiction about it. I haven't made any concrete expressions. I can say I'm a robot. I'm an electronic robot. My body is just a fleshy robot. Like things grow in the ocean, fleshy fish. They grow and the fish grow. They can be fleshy and robotic, but you call them organisms, and they have organs. What are organs? What do organs do? Organisms, organs. Cedar. Not only cedar, but in front of the only cedar croft that there is the house of Jacob. Wasn't that crazy? Cedar? Because this says the Hebrew book, the siddur of the house. The synagogue is the siddur of the house. I'm not speaking in truth. I'm speaking with what the words say. What's the next word that comes after this word? It becomes the siddur of the house of Jacob, that is in front of Cedar Croft. Cedar Croft, in the past vision, crop circle. Crop circle, okay, can actually say it means an area of a circle next to the book of God, near the house of Jacob, down the street from the Jordan River, where the address is Einstein Creation, based on X and X, Roman numeral 10X, and 6 times 4, 24X, 6 plus 4, 10X, equals 24 and 10 is 34, 3 times 4, which is the DC energy. Hello, reconnect me, get me back on the ground. Ground me. You lifted me higher into the air, and I'm unbalanced in my head. So I have, you know what, like when I'm in an airplane, I feel like there's a guide wire that goes right to the earth, and I'm like being hung in the middle of the air. I'm saying, okay, you guys, don't drop me. Don't drop me. Follow what I'm saying? It's like there's an energy that goes right through me, and it's holding to the earth. And I don't want to go on a plane. You know why? Because I want to help the pilot fly. I want to help him fly. You doing okay? You need any? The service is like so bad for the pilots. Like for me, I want to go on a plane and just serve the pilots. What would you need? You know, I'm going to get you a cognac or something, maybe another beer or a vodka. No, I mean, are you really missing? Maybe I'll get you a coffee, like your 20th coffee of the day. And I want to make sure they're happy, so I bring with an escort to make sure that at least they're keeping it up to par, you know? But every time I'm up here and there's this over here, you know, I'm here. This is what I feel. I want to be down here where I can feel both ends. We now have the siddur. We are in 5775. I want to show you something. Okay, 5775 times 13 equals, we are in the year 5775, right? Now this is what I'm going to show you. In the year 5775 times 13 moons equals 75075. 34034 767 1313. It all matches, okay? Now, if we do it on 12, because don't forget, one of the links of reality is that it passes through our heartbeat, okay? But that must be added onto the time, because man's time is 24 hours. That is what man's time is. It's 24 hours. So when you extend it to the time of man of 24 hours, so every day has to go for man 24 hours. But the reality of the real day actually went in what amount of time? It takes to our heartbeat to go into us and through our heads and all the way back down and into the earth. And to make a cycle, it's 24 hours. Okay? And if we hit any bumps, we can probably lose 3 minutes a day. Why would we lose 3 or 4 minutes a day? I don't remember what the actual figure they were talking about. I would really like to look that up. Syndral time, yes. Sidrail time. Okay? Or Sinrail. And if you actually look at SINREAL, his social insurance number, saying, because it's your numbers, by the time I punch it into the lock and get to the door and spin around and the heart beats and I jump and I turn, I mean, this costs you extra time, right? You add on a little bit of time. So man's heartbeat, I mean, by going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and then trying to connect with the universe. So sidereal time, okay, man's heartbeat, sidereal time into the earth and back around is 24 hours plus the amount of time we actually need. Or is it included in the 24 hours? It should, if it is included in the 24 hours, it doesn't matter. Because if item number 1 takes 6 hours and item number 2 is connected to the other item, which is 6 hours, they're each going 6 hours. That's 12. That's the way it works when I add. I need to know everything that moves individuals the way it is. Everything moves 360 degrees. They measure it on the angle because that's the furthest point, is it not? You take that angle, and that's your straightest and longest line to give you the radius of the diameter. Is that not true? Is it the radius of the diameter? Measure the radius, measure measure the radius this would be the longest point. That would be about the angle we play on. That would be the longest point. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I'm in a stage right now where we're going through this ball right now, okay? Just the way I'm thinking in my head. And we're going to come out of this ball. Now, this ball is something we've never seen before. It's going to be freaky, not good at all most of the time, because even if it's good for you, it might not be good for very many others who are not having the biggest problem. Very small problem. Most of it is in their head. But it's what's going on during this period. No one's getting hurt. But they're losing control of area, time, curfews, stuff like that. And the reason I'm saying it has to happen this year is because that's the year, 5775. It's complete. This is the year. Now, they wouldn't wait till the end of the year because that would be going out of the cycle. You got to get it at the beginning of the cycle. So they come into it right now. In fact, it's in 20-something days from now. And like I said, the 29th of August, it said right there. Anyways, Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, telling a story, made it all up in my head. It's not what is the truth. It's only what the numbers bring to the words and description, and I follow the road of what the numbers did to, well, you know what it is. And then I make the story up. It's like 100 different people telling 5 different stories and then making up into a 10-minute video like I just did, right? Nothing more than that, right? You know me better than that, right? Oh, the angels, they come, my friends. The angels, they come. We are being watched constantly. We are being watched constantly. Well, I like to think that way. Well, because I'm a Catholic man, right? No, I'm a Jewish man. And I just want to think that if I think that way, if I think like that on my own, they'll think I'm nuts. But if I think that way and I'm in a religious, oh, what religious group are you following? Oh, you're an activist, eh? Like, what the fuck? I'll tell you one thing. When I leave my house, I buy groceries, I come home. I go see a friend, I'll come home. I don't want to be anywhere else in between. Well, wait a second. How would I get out? Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, kitting around, right? Kitting around.